What's up, y'all? We back at it again. Um, Said we're gonna be getting back to it. We in the playoffs. Playing the Raiders, trying to advance to the Super Bowl. Uh, the Super Bowl final, Super Bowl finale. I mean, and yeah. So we got a chance to try to win a Super Bowl. So we trying to get to that point and try to make sure we do what we need to do to get that trophy put up in the air. You feel me? So without further ado, let's go.
Just as I was expecting, I was very sore after the game. But what I didn't expect was that I'd be getting such bad news the next day when I talked to Coach.
We are working aggravated your injury to the point that we have to set you down for the year. What? Wow. So, well, the doctor confirmed what? I mean, I'm gonna have to reread this to let this sink in. Well, the doctor confirmed what we were concerned about. You re-aggravated your injury to the point that we had to shut down for the year. What's the plan for the off season? Shit. All I can do is keep pushing. Shit, take it easy ain't an option. I promise you this coach, I'm going to be working on reaction so that we can come back and I'm better than ever I've been.
The news was devastating, especially since I'd already worked so hard to come back from this injury once. But because I had to come back once, I knew that with a cautious approach, I could come back again.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever been as nervous for the regular season as I was when I returned from injury. Felt like a rookie again. Only this time I knew I had even more to prove.
Wasn't sure if you'd be back, but we are all excited that you are. I gotta admit though, I'm curious about something. What motivated you to return? Prove that I can lead, prove I can contribute. Leader. I've always been a leader. I always lead by example. You know, you work hard, you get to where you want to be. Everyone is saying, you know.
The thought of never stepping on an NFL field was all the motivation I needed to not only get back, but to be an even better
I'm kind
leader
of like
than
in
I'd ever been.
Tony's shoes. If you think about it. Tony, I forgot. Prove you can contribute.
Today, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's EA Sports, nigga. It's in the game.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, Moody. And that is incomplete. Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Moody.
No.
And this one taken in on the right side. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10.
I'm trying to get out of one.
From the gun, Moody.
Fuck
The Duke Johnson. And he's going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Plenty of excitement in this stadium and all throughout the league as we kick off another NFL season, and there's no shortage of storylines to keep an eye on across the NFL. But, Charles, what has you most intrigued about this matchup we're about to see?
Well, it's almost embarrassing to admit because it's essentially low-hanging fruit. But I'm as eager as everyone at home to see the return of one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He came back for one playoff game last year, but he admitted that might have been a premature return. Now with an entire offseason, training camp to prepare, he's ready to lead his team again.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they'll get it being the case. What are you expecting to see from him this year?
And one of the things you pointed out before we even got to this game was just how refreshingly honest he was about how the injury forced him to change the way he plays. I think that he knew that in order to be successful moving forward, he had to take film study a little more seriously, take care of his body a little bit better, and really get back to the basics of the game and focus on the mechanics. And I think that he's ready to roll now.
On 1st and 10, Moody. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, Moody. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
I should have did
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this
I should have
first
did the
quarter.
win.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. That'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Moody. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills there to make the grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen. You got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Throwing on first down. Moody escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here.
Oh,
first down inside the 10.
Oh, I could have hit it.
He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Obviously, a big play was needed. And you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll run it to Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans will extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. Third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
I'm going to try that HB angle, you feel me? That angle.
On 1st and 10, Moody. Flushed out.
They keep forgetting me.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
A nice game, dude. Totally. Totally.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the draw, here's Johnson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Nothing to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And a minuscule gain, maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Do the double snap.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
I shouldn't have do with that. It's going to be too cluttered. I'm going to do this quickly.
Operating from the gun.
Got him. Got him.
It's caught.
Got him, though. Yeah, that's that nigga. What's his name? Fuller. 13.
And the Texans will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
In the middle of the break.
And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
We're going to do stick.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Moody.
Ooh, I was going to do that.
Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Man.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. All right, we will save the week one.
Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long.
Go grab it, grab it. Grab it, get out, get out.
They do.
Get out. You piece of crap.
That's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it?
Yeah, we got to run,
3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And He knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Johnson.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because
the guys
who put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now.
I want to hit it. Let's go. Hit it. I want to show the screen. Yeah.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
You feel me, but
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Let's go, got him.
Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one. And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it.
Yeah. Let's get it, baby.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays. Y'all just hit a line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now Trubisky looks Texans say what they do.
Yeah.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
They fumbled the game away.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
That ain't even me, for real. But, you know, I couldn't, really face anything. Trash.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Moody, throw complete to Herndon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like a turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st down, Moody eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Too easy. Capiche. It's the not having the defense for me. Honestly. It's not having the defense for me. It's that for me.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Moody. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Sam Hubbard in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football.
No, I
as
didn't
we
do
welcome
that.
you back.
We gotta
Let's
work
see
a
what they've
miracle.
come up with offensively.
We gotta work a miracle. Like this.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. Trubisky to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But they get to the football. It's blocked. The Texans have got it.
Got it.
And now look at him go. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. And this crowd can't believe what they're seeing. Things go wrong even after a touchdown in this one. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 20.
Should I do it here, Mary? Should I really do this here, man?
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. You couldn't ask for a
Alright,
better
we
start
got
to
the
the season
win.
than this one. And don't want to put too much stock in it, but a Week 1 win really
I don't know
in
what
return
happened.
for
I
a
ended up
quarterback that they weren't sure would ever get back to what he
re-aggravate my
once
injury.
was.
And you and I both know
It's
there's going to be a
in
lot
the
of debate
third.
about whether or not he was
I
looking
don't know
better today than
how
he
I
has in the
re-injured
past.
it,
But what's not up for
you know,
debate,
man,
they
you know.
won the game. And in the
So,
process, I do
it's
think
crazy.
he made a lot of people question
And
whether or not
then
he'd be able
number
to come back as a
15,
starter.
bro,
Look just a little bit foolish.
he been going crazy.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis,
And
and all
yeah,
the
that's about it.
hard-working men and women
I
on our
appreciate
crew,
you guys
I'm
tuning
Ray
in.
Gunn.
If you
You've been
stayed
watching the NFL
to the end,
right
I
here
really
on
appreciate
EA
it.
Sports.
You know, I'm
Till
gonna keep
next
trying to put
time,
out
we say
content for
so
you
long
guys,
from the Bayou.
and trying to get bigger with this and grow with y'all. So, yeah, that's about it. Stay tuned for the next one. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. Also, if you would like, share and subscribe if you like my content. If you choose to, I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm about to come with some more content, and that's about it. So, see you guys later. Bye.